Good afternoon. Glad to see you in spite of a long wait in our science discussion and very good weather is shining. I present the State Center for Flight Safety of Civil Aviation, and I will discuss one of the cases today with discussing problem about cracking shafts for aircraft proper engines. This problem exists always in spite of long time in service for this type of aircraft, not only in our country. We saw through one of the presentation earlier has been done on this conference with discussing about gear which reduced speed of propeller between propeller and engines. And I will say about problem for joint, spline joint, bolted spline joint, because inside of this area exists a high stress state, and in spite of our knowledge about this, it cannot be excluded the situation, and that's why can be seen different type of damages that influence crank origination. So I will show you some statistic results, then we discuss what kind of area of crank origination exists, and then we'll be done conclusion. First of all, introduction. One of the examples, you can see aircraft without propeller with damages. It was on the ground, that's why propeller damaged fuselage. You can see hole shown this figure, but sometimes if it will be during flight, the propeller go with more speed than aircraft and then go in left or right side. That's why there is no damage of aircraft in flight. Sometimes it can be seen that if will be stabilized flight and one of the pilots said, look please, maybe something wrong I hear, and the second pilot go see aircraft without propeller, come back and said, I did not see propeller. Maybe it's something wrong. Look again. That's why this situation during flight may be not so dramatic, but sometimes may. This is example signature of time in service, and there is number of flights with significant some special prepared non-destructive tests, and you can see that by the signature lower number of flights where in spite of inspection, magnetic inspection was introduced, and crack did not see, and as a result incident appeared in this type. Our goal of investigation was to discuss really crack propagates very fast, or maybe it's something wrong with methods of non-destructive tests. There is example of one of the shaft broken, and this arrow shows crack propagation in this direction, because after spline joint damaged and crack propagates in this shaft, and torsion dominating result of material cracking and damaging. You can see the scheme of design spline. This is area of crack origination, and then grows in the shaft, as I've just before showed you. In spite of we think about probabilistic model, it's very good, it's very nice, but we can see that there exists principal difference in loading shaft in the stage of crack origination, crack propagation inside of spline joint, and then in shaft. You can see that there is difference principle, because there is not only vibration and then by the flight cycle, low cycle fatigue, but there is first of all biaxial tension, then torsion, which influence the crack propagation. That's why it cannot be uniformly prepared, all discussing about possibility to prevent cracking of this type of joint. One of the examples, spline joint, bolts, and you can see that first of all there was cracked bolts, and then was out this one of the example shaft. This line, which marks, reflect step-by-step crack propagation in each fly. Number of beach marks, number of flies. Next example, there can be seen approximately the same situation, but crack passes through the spline joint, and there is another situation with crack propagation, because there is, first of all, some bolts cracked, then, because of very intensive stress state, crack propagates in the shaft. Statistic analysis. You can see that number of cracked, damaged in fly joint depended on the time, but not strongly. You can see there is not, as usually we can use probabilistic model, which explain that this can be seen time by time in spite of regularly stressing in fly. It's independent of the specific loading. It's always loaded, flight by flight, the same loading. But different type of crack origination influences the situation. I will show you why. The same. First of all, we should understand that if we have not intensive flying, it was earlier, it was a dramatic situation in our country, you know it. There is not a big dramatic situation with damage of aircraft. So it depended on the time and service and situation with commercial aircraft. Then another one, you can see very intensive fretting by the spline. Very intensive, because it's very big toughness, very big strong stress strain, and only vibration damage these surfaces. And through one of these areas you can see crack start and propagate. But really it's not only one. By the circle there can be several points, several areas with crack origination, and then crack propagate inside of shaft. Very clear pitch marks. I will discuss about this problem because our main idea use pitch mark for estimate crack growth period and introduce really period of non-destructive inspection. My opinion that it's a very beautiful picture. I show you. It's connected disassembled area, one area with spline, another one cracker, wall, and you can see area where cracks found. This is another situation. Very huge fretting damage, very huge, you can see. But cracks start from the corner. Absolutely another situation. The same technology, the same manufacturing procedure, connection, but we can see from the corner there is some hardened material because of something wrong in the corner repairing. You can see this material. And crack start because of there is residual stresses which influence the crack start. So we can see huge damage because of fretting as usually, but sometimes it can be from the corner of the hole. Most of all, there is one of the examples, we can see crack start from the fretting and another one from the corner. So there is complicated way combination in stress state, in stress concentration by the spline joint, and there can be different area with simultaneously crack origination because of fretting and because of corner by the hole. Okay. Last, because of this situation cannot be ruled for the crack origination, there can be different situation with crack origination. We introduced our estimation by the fractographic analysis quantitative number of beach marks which reflect, we know it was many investigation and tests done to reproduce this situation. It's really one increment between two, which marks reflect one flight. You can see on this picture crack propagation on the stage before cracking shaft, and you can see that there is dominated torsion. There is very good clear marks which reproduce this influence, this complicated stress state. In spite of, we can see enough stable crack propagation in many benchmarks. We reproduced crack propagation in this curve and introduced in service non-destructive inspection through the known number of flights, and this is what it was done because of there exists very interesting effect. During service, some shafts with propeller can be removed from one aircraft to another one. This situation very nice, very good for crack propagation, because after this some crack retardation exists. At this time enough for using in service for estimation. We can see that there can be 100% crack propagation without removing, 22% if it will be crack retardation. So it will be more long time in service if this operation will be introduced. We can recommend it, but it's impossible to recommend because it sometimes can be yes or can be wrong. So if we will again discuss this signature, it will be very clear that two recurrent magnetic inspections were with crack without detecting crack. So it was introduced a new magnetic inspection control, which now detect crack if they exist in shaft, and we can use aircraft with propeller engine without dramatic situation in incident in service. We prevent this safety now and tolerant possibility using aircraft in service. So my conclusion, you can see for the now discussed problem. If you have questions, I can answer this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.